in front of Dwight Ramos. Nice setup job. Edu obliges.
Keeper repaying the trust that Coach Chot Reyes.
Thought about the three. Now they take it. Got it. What a play.
That was a beautiful play right there, but it was made by the shot fake there, as you see on your screen, paying dividends, being a huge factor.
Oh, what a cut, but what a block. What a recovery by Fajardo. No foul called. Counter-attack. Dominican Republic with an easy two. Had to try to set the screen. Clarkson draws the double, the triple, fades away, looping shot, goes in.
Man, that is a tough shot.
Power play here, 5-on-4. Setting up a three for Pogoy from the corner, and he gets it to go.
And R.R. Pogoy send Karl Anthony Towns left.
Karl Anthony Towns scores from that side. They stick up. They stay close to JC. JC gets away though. You know, all the talk about, oh, tatambakan tayo, oh, this might not be a close game, but we are hanging tough. That offensive play of Dominican Republic that time. And again, another costly turnover. Dribbling into traffic was JC. Feliz with the three. Seems to be a bit of a momentum shift here, just a little bit. As Dwight Ramos jacks up a three and gets it to go.
And that momentum shifts.
Waits for more friends. Dwight shoots the three, gets it to go!
Single release of that shot.
Or maybe because Dwight Ramos was on the big screen too. It's probably part of it too.
Definitely a crowd favorite here.
Jamie Alonso is back in the ball game. By the way, the lead cut down to 60-59. Another costly turnover. Blocked by JC, but nobody cleaning up. Hounding Jordan Clarkson. Jordan trying to work very hard here. Japet gets it to roll in. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter, 9 on the shot clock. All free underneath. Great player movement by Dominican Republic. Clarkson looking at the clock against Figueroa. Gets away. Jordan Clarkson blocked from behind. It's 1978, and we're right in this match against the Dominican Republic, down to make that tied at 66 all. Boom Gonzalez, Coach Willie Wilson, buckle up. Couple of screens for Clarkson, that's all he needs. 4-point lead, check that, 2-point lead for the Philippines.
Textbook lesson on how to run the fast break.
Scotty with the handoff. AJ Edu asking for a foul. History. In the meantime, a three hoisted there and a couple of opportunities blown by the Philippines to secure that ball.
That was good defense there by the Dominican Republic.
Peña for three. Timeout will be called by Coach Chot. 6-0 run as Dominican Republic takes a 3-point lead. Non-given. Scotty, pick and roll. Scotty drives, drops it off to Fajardo. Two-man game, cuts the lead down to 1.
Jumar always there as a security blanket for his teammates. Everybody else was covered. He just had to be.
Cat going to his right again. Pressure is on. Junmar with the challenge. But a 3-point play opportunity for the Dominican Republic.
2-possession game. I think we need to stop a quick score.
And now it is a 3-possession game after the lay-in by Montero. 87-81 is what we're going to end with. The Philippines goes down in its first assignment, this time against the Dominican Republic. Karl Anthony Towns with 26 points to lead them.
Nescafe Classic Sulit Pack, 12 pesos lang.
Number 2, Ayman Almuwalad. Number 4, Mohammad Almarwani. Number 6, Matna Almarwani. Number 7, Mohammad Al-Sager. Number 8, Fahad Belal. Number 10, Khalid Abdel Gabar. Number 11, Naif Al-Halabi. Number 15, Nasser Abu Jalas. Number 25, Osama Al-Bargawi. Number 35, Tamer Mahmoud Mohammed. Number 48, Saad Al-Buzai. And number 99, Musab Tariq Kadi. Head coach is Mohammad Munir El-Kardani. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the lineup for Gilas, Pilipinas. Number 0, 30, Ravenna. Number 1, Ray Parks Jr. Number 3, Chris Newsom. Number 5, Roosevelt Adams. Number 6, Jordan Clarkson. Number 7, Kelvin Aftana. Number 8, Scotty Thompson. Number 11, Kai Sotsa. Number 13, Jamie Malonzo. Number 15, Kiefer Ravenna. Number 24, Dwight Ramos. Number 25, Japet Aguilar. Head coach for the Philippines is Vincent Chuck Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthems of our competing nations in this match. First, the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Please remain standing for the national anthem of the Philippines. Our officials for this match, the crew chief, Takaki Kato from Japan. First umpire, Christopher Reed from Australia. Second umpire, Chuang Chi-chun from Chinese Taipei. And the technical delegate from Nigeria, Austin Kolidoye.
Back to the Mall of Asia Arena, Gilas, Pilipinas kontra sa Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Carlos de Rosario here alongside Dr. J. Andy Howe. Doc, looking at this Gilas Pilipinas team and the full house we have in front of us here today, it looks like we're in for a great show. You look at this Gilas team and just the sheer size of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, what can we expect from the opening tip?
Well, obviously, very intense and good focus on the ball game. The important thing here is to have a good start. You know, if you look at the South, this is the first time I've seen Saudi Arabia in person, and they're not a small team. They are a pretty big team. Now, we don't know the quality, although I remember I did see one of their games that we feature on our channels. So obviously, they're not a pushover team, and we must respect their ability to be able to give us good competition.
Well, of course, interesting to see that in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia actually have 2 changes from the roster that played against New Zealand last time around, and 2 names that we're going to watch out for and see whether or not there's going to be a big difference maker. See Naif Al-Talabi rather, yung number 11 po nila,
Right.
who is the biggest person on the floor by far, probably close to Kai Soto in terms of height. Should be interesting to see whether or not he can cause trouble against Gilas Pilipinas.
Yeah, and then the other guy who's been scoring well for them is Khalid, no?
Khalid Abdel Gabar.
Yes.
He's the one to watch out for, as well as danger people para sa Saudi Arabia. Ito po ang mga starters natin. Unchanged almost from their last lineup against New Zealand. Again, watch out for si number 10, si Khalid Abdel Gabar.
And also number 4, he's been a long-time player there, big guy, Muhammad Al-Marwani. Definitely, their bodies, if you look at them, they're quite big. Huh? And of course, Kai Soto is taller than them, but definitely in body, you know, in strength, probably would have a disadvantage against him. But I think we have quickness.
Iba yung stockiness
Yeah.
nila. And of course, here's a look at Mohamed Omir Youssef El Kardani, the head coach of Saudi Arabia. Again, eager, and they need a victory against Gilas Pilipinas. So it's interesting to see what type of fight they bring up against Gilas Pilipinas. Kanina nakita natin si Kai Soto. A lot of questions will be asked about him, especially in terms of yung strength niya against the Saudi Arabia team. And of course, Dwight Ramos on your screen right now, who has done a great job developing. It feels like he's getting better every time we see him.
Yeah, certainly I think he's really focused on his basketball game. Remember one of the games he missed out for us, and we're starting off with Clarkson, Scotty Thompson, Kai Zachary Soto, Jimmy Malonzo, James, and Dwight Ramos. Dwight Ramos has been probably one of the most consistent local players, not only in scoring, rebounding, and even in the steals department.
And of course, interesting to note that it's
With Maggie Magic Sarap, kahit ano, gawing magical para sa iyong mahal.
Dwight Ramos that he's listed as the point guard para sa Pilipinas, but then most likely Scotty Thompson might be handling the ball there. Coach Dot Reyes, fresh from his victory for the TNT Tropang Liga last night, now trying to get another one here at the Mall of Asia Arena. And of course, there is an interesting reaction when it comes to Coach Dot Reyes here at the Mall of Asia Arena, but it's a chance for him to win over the crowd once more here, hopefully against Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Well, in life we have a lot of things that happen to us, and obviously sometimes everything is not good, sometimes it's all good, sometimes it's not so happy, but you have to learn to fight through these difficulties. And the most important thing is, whatever happens, the crowd here, the crowd on the television networks now are going to cheer for Gilas Pilipinas.
Gilas Pilipinas, if you could only hear the roar of the crowd as they came out, I believe everyone will have goosebumps to take a look at the lineups coming up on the floor again. Seconds until tip-off between Gilas Pilipinas and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Gilas looking for a victory. It feels like they haven't won in quite a while, apart from the victories against India,
Yeah.
which they were supposed to have, with all due respect for India.
Yeah, and I got the chance to cover one of that games here. I think everybody wants to see how well we can play with a guy like Jordan Clarkson, who really is a two-guard. Maybe you can use him in the small forward in the possible 2023 World Cup. But we're going to need a lot of good players. I thought that Kai Soto, Dwight Ramos, and Japet Aguilar played well for us in that ball game against Lebanon.
Well, para sa Gilas Pilipinas, we expect more familiarity. One game under their belt, more practices under their belt as well. Can they limit the turnovers that everyone's been talking about? Can they make sure they get the job done against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia here at the Mall of Asia Arena? We're about to find out. Tip-off starts and Scotty Thompson will initiate the first play. And who did they look for first? Well, Makita natin dito, Jordan Clarkson actually marked already, a marked man. Find the man in the corner, Jamie Malonzo misses out. Scotty Thompson can collect the offensive rebound.
You can see the white shirts, Saudi, they're also trying to push the ball, but they do realize Gilas is coming down very quick on defense.
And the crowd came alive here. Unang possession of Kingdom Saudi Arabia asking for defense. Clarkson is on the pick and roll. Soto extends on D. And a rebound from Scotty is taken away.
But everybody knows Scotty can do that. We must also be aware that the opponents are also going to go to the boards. Nice getaway, good block. But a nice follow-up there by Big Mac Marwan.
Gilas Pilipinas behind here after the first point from Kingdom Saudi Arabia. You have to feel that that was a possession that was just extended over and over again by the Kingdom Saudi Arabia. Looking for Clarkson. Again, expect him to be guarded the entire length of the floor.
Well, the Australian referee is calling it for Saudi Arabia. And that was a real surprise to the two other referees. The other one is from Japan, I think. The other one is from Chinese Taipei. But that's what he saw, and he's talking to Jordan, actually.
Khalid Abdel-Gabbar working with Scotty Thompson. And he is the most consistent player here of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. At kakasabi ko lang, turnover.
Well, that's one turnover against them. We already have one turnover on the other end, so right now we're even Steven. Thank you.
Jordan Clarkson finds Kai Soto. Kai couldn't finish, collects his own miss, and go to the line to shoot two. A miscue there from Kai. Jordan Clarkson gets the high five anyway.
Well, that's one thing that we notice about Jordan. You know, he's playing like a good two guard that really wants to assist his teammate, and he likes this target. Reminds him of Rudy Gobert in size.
Nakita nga natin yung long-range pass ni Jordan Clarkson finding Kai Soto against Lebanon na naging viral.
He's got to improve his free throw shooting. Remember against Lebanon, he missed two very crucial free throws, right? At that stage in the fourth quarter. And we really have to get the big men to be able to score from the free throw line.
Kai Soto gets us on the board. 2-1. Abdel-Gabbar working on Scotty again. Open look from three. No good. Kai Soto collects. Jordan Clarkson initiating the play here.
Nice pass.
Kai.
That's another foul. So already, you would say almost say 2 assists already for Jordan. This guy's got to finish this.
But after the game against Lebanon, see Jordan in an interview after the game said that he likes playing with Kai, with Dwight Ramos. Excited for the future, young stars. And Kai Soto on the line again, trying to convert after splitting his first trip on the line and misses the first as well.
Well, you probably look at the age of Kai. Kai is about 19, 20 years old. Maybe 21 at the most. And Dwight Ramos, I think, is about, what, 26? So you're talking a lot of more basketball years for them.
Playing his free throws again. Itong si Kai Soto. Tie ball game, 2 apiece. No field goal yet for the Philippines. Almost 2 minutes played here at the Mall of Asia Arena. And then Abdel-Gabbar working with Scotty Thompson, who has become a defensive specialist para kay Coach Scott Reyes dito sa Gilas.
I think even for remember, I think that's one of the things that the hardest guy to guard, usually Scotty Thompson is the side.
Relocates a jumper from the free throw line, doesn't sink in. Kai Soto fights for the rebound.
His second defensive rebound already.
Dwight Ramos, behind the back, gets past one defender, can get past the other. So naman si Jordan Clarkson. Kick out, Jamie Malonzo. Can't hit the three. Fast break here. Quick play. Oh, Jamie Malonzo. Clarkson on the other side. Yes!
Oh, he's flying. He's flying with that three-point shot. That was a long one.
Defense leads to offense. Jamie Malonzo on one end and Jordan Clarkson on the other. Straight line drive, too easy there for Khalid Abdel-Gabbar.
He can play. Khalid can really play. You can see how he maneuvers his way in. Nice pass.
Dwight Ramos finding
Good
Kai.
block.
Great block though, as you mentioned, Doc. The Jamie Malonzo gets this again, finds Dwight Ramos from the wing, in and out. Saudi Arabia have a chance again to take the lead.
What's very obvious is it's going to be a very fast-paced ball game. Even the Saudi Arabians seem to be a running team, and they just settle for half court once the defense is set.
Working on a pick and roll, attacking Jamie Malonzo off the glass. That was a tough look there coming from Marwani.
They have two Al-Marwani
and number 6 and number 4.
Number 4 is actually got them started here in this ball game. 3-point attempt by Kai.
Off the mark there, Kai Soto. Chance for Saudi Arabia to go on the run. Saudi Arabia, they are content with slowing it down as well, playing in the half court.
They want to play fast if they can get good opportunities, but after that they're willing to play half court. And that's a nice 3-point shot. He has 5 points already in the ball game. Yeah, he got 5.
That's Mohamed Al-Marwani, one of the 2 Al-Marwanis on the floor. Jamie Malonzo. Pili kay Scotty Thompson. Scotty, drive inside, finding Jamie.
You're in trouble.
Well, we'll go the other way. Slow start here for the Philippines. 4-point lead for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Now we have to understand that Jamie Malonzo is a rookie. You know, you can see that he still feels the jitters of, having such a big crowd, having such a big load to carry. Now we're going to bring in Terdy Rabena and Chris Newsom, no?
Japet Aguilar also checks in for Kai Soto, so he will be the big here.
Yeah, I like Japet because I think Japet, is a very experienced player and he can score around the basket.
Sabi mo nga, Doc, Jamie was a bit of a rookie.
Yeah.
At least dito sa Gilas setup. So a bit more veteran presence here in terms of Japet Aguilar. And good defense, and as I say that, find a way to sneak in.
And he beat the 24-second shot clock here. Miscue there by Dwight Ramos because that was a backdoor for that player.
Jordan Clarkson. Send out to Dwight. Dwight Ramos pulls up for 3, misses everything. Pero nandun si Japet, but it bounced on the line.
Subukan ang kapeng-kapeng sarap at aroma ng Nescafe Original.
Couple of turnovers again are beginning to hurt us. And so far we have not made the outside shots except for Jordan Clarkson.
And Jamie Malonzo as well.
Yeah, he's got some good looks, but he's had some problems there.
But again, you can't take this Kingdom of Saudi Arabia team for granted, considering against New Zealand,
They were ahead in the first half.
they were actually trailing in the first half. Pero in the second half, they beat New Zealand 40-25.
So that's that's a traveling violation.
Easy call there for the referee. The entire crowd reacted. So sabi nga ng referee, tama, traveling.
The entire crowd made sure the referees made the call.
So slow start here for the Philippines. 11-5. Japet Aguilar for Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson, quick trigger.
He's the only one with a field goal. With 8 points, he has 6 points, and the other 2 came from the free throws of Kai Soto, the 2 out of 4.
Of course, there's a Jordan Clarkson, professional scorer on the NBA level.
Yeah.
Showing it off here as well.
Uh-oh.
Quick pick and roll. Straight away 3, no good. Jordan Clarkson pushing the issue here. Pulls up straight away. Almost opened the bank.
But when you're able to make shots like that, or even take shots like that, you open up the rebounding for your teammates.
Jordan taking it in his own hands again. Blocked out there by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And remember, Saudi Arabia are the top blocking team dito sa FIBA World Cup qualifiers in Asia.
I think averaging over 4 blocks a ball game now, so that's quite an impressive statistic for them. Are they calling a 24-second shot clock violation here? The referees are discussing it because when the shot was attempted, did it hit the goal? We're on the opposite side of where we're shooting right now, so it's difficult for us to see that far. No? But I think it will stay with us, and we might have a couple of seconds here or a reset of the shot clock. Let's see, it might be reset here.
Well, right now, the clock is showing
Point 4.
Technically speaking, pwede mag-catch and shoot dito. Newsome to Japet Aguilar, blocked away. Did I mention na magaling yung Kingdom Saudi Arabia sa blocks?
Yeah. So, just in time. But they expected the guy to take a shot. So there was no option for him.
Newsome, again, having to defend and pick and roll here. They find the man in the corner.
That was a push. Actually, it's a good foul at this stage. You don't want to give him an open lane. You're not in penalty anyway, so you want to give it up. That's the second team foul. First team foul on the Philippines. Saudi Arabia has 2 team fouls so far.
Calvin Oftana will check in here for Dwight Ramos.
And Dwight Ramos hasn't got his game going. He had a couple of good attempts, but in and out for the 3-point attempt. This guy's difficult to guard the way he goes around all the screens that are provided for him.
Fad Belal kicks that out. Shot from long range, no good. And Chris Newsome with the tap, it goes back to Saudi Arabia.
14 seconds left on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Low scoring, 11-8.
Well, Gilas Pilipinas having a hard time finding any real rhythm here. Apart from, as you mentioned, Doc, yung mga long-range bombs si Clarkson. Pull up 3 right in the face of 30.
But that was an open shot.
30 Ravenna. Great ball movement here. Newsome with the fake, relocating jumper. No good, sure.
Really difficult when you have a big man really closing out and you arms outstretched and he's not fouling you. Really takes away the vision of the basket that you're trying to make.
And they don't mind starting from really playing late in the clock. Talking about Saudi Arabia. Jordan Clarkson fights for the rebound. Jordan off the sprint, finds Oftana.
Another turnover. I mean, that was an easy pass to field on the part of Calvin. That really hurts. You know. That hurts.
Right now, Gilas Pilipinas a little bit slow off the gates here. As Saudi Arabia now have succeeded in quieting down the Mall of Asia arena.
But I like the way we're playing defense because if we're not playing that kind of defense, we might be down by 10 points. And that's a good 3-point shot that Khalid. Is that Khalid?
Yes. It's Khaled Abdel Gabar.
He really is a player. And that's a 3-point shot, so they're up by 6 right now.
5 points now for Abdel Gabar. Clarkson finds Oftana. This time he catches it and unfortunately couldn't make it. Japet Aguilar looking for the tap. 30 Ravenna finds Japet. And still nothing for the Philippines. Tough time at the rim.
The defense of Saudi is very tough, you know, around the interior. You have to give them that. They don't expect the Philippines to really go hard at the basket. And Kai Soto is about to come back into the ballgame.
Guy coming in for Calvin Oftana.
I think it's a good thing to try to use the 2 big men. You know, you have Kai Soto and you have a very athletic and a guy that they play in the power forward position in Japet Aguilar. That might be a good combination.
We actually saw na when Kai Soto was alone and not with Japet Aguilar, they actually had a hard time defending the interior because they would pull Kai Soto away from the paint against Lebanon.
Yeah. Now we also see Kiefer Rabena seeing action for the first time. He'll play the point. And he might have some change that he has to take out.
He's taking out the tape on his wrist.
Okay. And he came in for Chris Newsome. So the brothers Ravenna are on the floor right now.
2 Gilas veterans. Well, right now they are veterans considering the fact that they have appeared for Gilas Pilipinas in so many windows. You can only hear the crowd here at the Mall of Asia arena. A lot of them with encouragement for Kai and discouraging itong si Almarwani.
And then he tries to slip. Wipe his fingers.
Nadulas daw.
Slip. And the crowd believes that they were part of that bad miss.
The crowd feels that they know that they are.
Yeah, remember, that's why it's also hard to win in Lebanon because that was a full crowd. We saw that on television screen and very little Filipinos in that arena. No?
I saw that consider the rebound, and to your point, Doc, sabi ni Denise Tan a while ago when she was talking to some of the players, they actually had a hard time hearing each other on the court kasi grabe yung ingay sa Lebanon. Jordan Clarkson. Turnover there, couldn't find Japet Aguilar.
Well, they played the zone. Clarkson went to the low post. He was trying to initiate a double team in order to get his teammates open. He knew he had a miscue. So we already have 3 or 4 turnovers already here in the first quarter. And that's going to be a 3-second violation. Good call. Good call.
And that's a gift there para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And they're still struggling here, Doc, to even break double-digit scoring here in the first quarter with 43.8 left. But as you mentioned, fortunately, their defense has been holding.
Yeah. You know, we have only one guy hitting a field goal so far for us in the ball game.
Ipa Ravena. Again kay Japet Aguilar and Guy Soto was through. Mer Mahmoud Mohamed with a foul.
Experts want expertly crafted bold coffee. Masters go for Nescafe Gold.
First personal foul.
15 on the shot clock, 34.6 on the game clock here, remaining in the first.
If you can get a good shot, you have the possible 2-for-1. But if not, you don't want to force it.
Clarkson. Almost triple team there, just turned around and shot.
We have to look at our field goal percentage. It's really terrible here in the first quarter. But, you know, there are a lot of time to adjust.
Absolutely. Right now, short difference between shot and game clock. Oh, that's a long-range bomb, and that doesn't go. Jordan
You got to shoot it.
pulls up from halfway. Gets it to goal!
Gonna count.
That definitely should count as Jordan Clarkson injects life into the Mall of Asia Arena. He hit a buzzer beater at the end of the second against Lebanon. Here at the end of the first, an even more unlikely shot. When we come back, the second quarter between Gilas Pilipinas and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 3-point lead for Saudi Arabia going to the second quarter.
Now we can build on that, because that certainly is a hard stopper. And there you can see now the defense. They're trapped. Here we go.
For Ravena.
Oh!
The side step.
Oh!
No! And still the Philippines cannot score.
It's okay.
Jordan
I'll
Clarkson,
take care of
though.
you. I'll take care of you.
Jordan Clarkson sails in for the first 2-point field goal of Gilas Pilipinas.
We have cut down that 6-point lead to only one, almost another interception. We're putting a lot of pressure now.
I saw it blown by. And Amarwani silences the crowd for a moment. That was Jordan Clarkson on the attack. Snaking through, trying to find 30. 30 Ravena. Sidestep to Japet Aguilar. Alcai Soto inside the golden line, shoot 2 more.
This is going to be the 5th and 6th free throw for Kai. You know, one thing about him, you can still see that the upper body strength, he's got to develop that. He got the ball real high, and if you really had strength, you know, you really go overpower the defense, which is much smaller. You got to make free throws here. And that's the same. Same kind of shot on the first, a little bit long.
Let's now turn it over to Denise Tan.
According to assistant coach Jong with Chico, one of the best things about having Jordan Clarkson on the squad is not just the fact that he can easily give you 27 points in the last game, nor is it because he can give you half-court buzzer-beater shots like what we saw in the first quarter, but it's his character that has truly shined over the past week. He's very professional, coachable, soft-spoken. In short, walang ere. Dagdag ni Coach Jong, the whole team looks up to him, but Jordan has never made them feel that he has to be treated special. In practice, always first one in, last one out, and even at the level where he's at right now, Jordan is leading by example and showing everyone that it's not all about what you see on the hard court. Back to you guys.
Salamat, Denise. And of course, a while ago, we just saw Kai Soto split his free throws again. But Doc, interesting to say, kasi syempre, a lot of people are wondering how Jordan Clarkson would be like around this team. And it's nice to know that walang ere-ere, like Denise mentioned.
Yeah, you know, first of all, he loves to play with the teammates again. That's good luck.
And that's a great one from Kai Soto as he gets a crucial stop, relocated open three. Still no good, and 30, Ravena muscles his way for the rebound.
You're not going to force that ball away from 30.
30, forcing the issue and gets it in.
Finally, another guy making a field goal, and 30 coming off a defensive rebound, took it all the way home. We're doing a good thing here, Paolo, if you notice. I think they saved this. They probably realize there are only one or two good ball handlers on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So all of a sudden, we're putting a lot of pressure. And we're doing that with Kiefer or whoever's a big guard. And then Japet is coming to help. Now, you have a 6'9" helping you. You have no vision on who to pass to. And I thought that was a very good thing that they started to do.
You're absolutely right, Doc.
Scotty, by the way, has come back in for Kiefer.
And Roosevelt Adams will check in as well, coming in for Japet Aguilar.
Maybe they don't know him, you know, and if he spots up, you know, Jordan finds him, he might make some three-point shot. All he has to do is calm down his heart, you know. I thought our players were a little bit jittery because of the crowd. They want to prove themselves.
Yeah, we saw that a bit, especially for those who are making their debuts for the Pilipinas.
See the pressure I'm talking about.
Trying to grip that through, and Scotty taps it to Kai Soto.
We saved this pressure. We didn't do it in the first quarter.
Jordan Clarkson snaking his way through. Pull-up jumper is short.
Oh,
on the run now, 30.
We can block shots.
Timing niya, but unfortunately able to get it through. Second time though, Saudi Arabia scored.
Transition defense. The others should have come back and helped. Oh!
Oh, Jordan Kai Soto from Utah to Adelaide. Well, Jordan Clarkson has a favorite target right now in Kai Soto.
Look at that pressure we're putting.
Buhayin na dito ang Mall of Asia Arena. Saudi Arabia trying to quiet them down. Under pressure here, Kai Soto comes in with a block. Clarkson showing off his handles now. Clarkson sneaking his way through, bucket and one.
He's a different type of player. Got 13 points already, looking for one more from the free throw line. And Saudi has to call its timeout.
Right now, Jordan Clarkson and all the energy here in Mall of Asia. We'll be right back. Philippines up by 2 against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, 20-18. Jordan Clarkson, Kai Soto, the defense fueling the offense, Doc. And the Philippines are finally starting to find a bit of a rhythm here.
You know, I thought that maybe the Philippine coaches did not want to put and show that kind of defense as early as they had to. But because, you know, Saudi was very comfortable just walking into the half court, set up their place, and they were doing so well. So something had to change. And Clarkson has 14 points. We're going to have a substitution here, Dwight Ramos. About time for him, and a good time to rest Jordan. Remember, I was saying I thought the other game he really got too tired.
Jordan Clarkson seen the bench for the first time here, and the crowd loves it. Well, the crowd loves him, rather. They'd rather see him on the floor.
Yeah, but you know, Dwight can give you that, you know, once he can get going. Scotty, got to realize that sometimes the calls in the PBA and the FIBA are different, you know. You can be banging bodies and preventing a guy on his forward motion.
Did you see that, Doc, in the last game from Scotty and Newsome, the guys coming in for Gilas Pilipinas for the first time in a very long time?
Yeah. And finally, you know, they get an opportunity to contribute to the country, you know. And I think that sometimes gets them so excited.
It's a energy representing
the Philippines,
Gilas,
man. There we go. There we go. They're outside. Oh! I thought the guy landed outside.
Well, the call going the other way as Adams unable to collect.
9 seconds on the shot clock, Paulo.
Great delay here for Gilas Pilipinas. Not even letting Saudi Arabia get into their sets.
Yeah, because they were so comfortable just walking it up and then setting and then have a lot of back screens and screening motions on top. And so they were getting good looks. Now, that's a hard press. Again, their shot clock is down to only 2. He's got to throw up a prayer, and it wasn't answered.
Scotty Thompson.
Oh!
Oh, an offensive foul here as Kai Soto just barreled through a Kingdom of Saudi Arabia player.
He was trying to seal himself, get himself into good position. Crowd certainly didn't like that. Another turnover. We are really being hounded by this. This is something that we have to work on.
Well, credit to Gilas Pilipinas here because we talked about in defense and in the first quarter. It got even better here. Only 4 points for Kingdom of Saudi Arabia here in second.
They can't set. Look at that. It's down to 14 seconds. They're still way out there.
Oh, attacking
that's
Kai
a foul.
Soto.
That's a foul, though. Too bad because he came at a bad angle. If not, he might have had a good shot to the block. Second personal foul now.
Well, despite only scoring 4 points so far, itong Saudi Arabia still within 21-18. Now on the line, si Musab Tariq Kadi.
It's a good substitution. Kai has 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up the third foul with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. And, Japet is going to rise to the occasion. He's always done that in his life, so give him that opportunity. Saudis are not a bad team, like we said, the competition they did, they played well against Jordan, they played well against Lebanon, they played well against New Zealand. You just have to disrupt their flow. And that's a good rebound there by Adams.
He's called Adams. Using his length there, that's exactly what they needed. Dwight Ramos trying to find Japet.
But because the shot clock was at 17, it stays at 17. And Clarkson is coming back for 30. 30 was the other local player besides Kai who has scored for us. A field goal.
Ray Parks now in the ball game.
It's a good opportunity to see what he can do. Ray is a good 3-point shooter. But, we wish that he would take it to the basket a little bit more from time to time, change his mood. 2 referees are discussing something, maybe about the shot clock, I think. It was more, I think, of the shot clock because of the kickball violation.
Well, the referees are going to get us going now here as Dwight Ramos will initiate the play.
21-19 is the score, Paulo.
Ray Parks looking for options. Kay Dwight Ramos. Dwight on the attack.
Yes, sirree. Like I said, give him that chance. He's going to come up.
Well, si Dwight Ramos, he did so well driving into the lane against Lebanon, showing that he can do it here against Kingdom Saudi Arabia as well.
Not only that, the 2 3-point shots that he took, whenever Clarkson fed him.
Abdel Gabar with the feed to the corner.
Man.
Splash 3 there for Mahad Belal.
Scotty should be in front of that guy. You cannot let him penetrate and then dish off like that.
Ramos relocates. Jumper off the mark. Offensive rebound though. Now Adams.
He didn't catch it cleanly. If not, he might have released that. Oh, nice move by Scotty. Yes.
Scotty finishing high off the glass.
Now, Scotty's got to stay on this point guard. He's got to follow him all the way. Stay in front of him now. Don't give him that opportunity to drive like he does now because he's a good passer.
Great find there, but Japet Aguilar collects the rebound. This is Scotty Thompson on the attack again. Running on a sprint, attacking and blocked.
Hey. He probably thought he was fouled there in that play, but no call, so come back and play.
Scotty, quick on his feet, comes back up. Back on D, now it's Adams trying to contain the ball handler. Feed up top. Marwani, pull up. No good. Adams couldn't collect the rebound, but it will go to Gilas Pilipinas anyway.
25-22, 4 minutes and 12 seconds left. Philippines finally on top, down by as much as 8 earlier. Scotty trying to look for his partner. Good fake.
Japet Aguilar now, inside, turnaround jumper. Normally he makes that, Doc, but unfortunately for him, hasn't really found his range.
Yeah, just calm down, Japet. You know, don't, you know, he's maybe a little intimidated. He might get blocked because the big man was coming at him.
The score corrected on your screens there right now. Yes, lamang po ang Pilipinas, 25-22. Oh, what a fine, but then unable to hold on to it, and it's actually a foul on Ray Parks.
Now this guy, I think, is one of their top scorers. He's got 5 in the ballgame, if I'm not mistaken, right now. Got them early in the first quarter. We really quieted them, the whole team, in the second quarter. And Jordan is coming back in, replacing Adams, Roosevelt.
Well, ito naman si Jordan Clarkson coming back in, and automatically the volume level here at the Mall of Asia Arena just rose up a decibel.
Yeah, and maganda yan because napahinga siya ng about 3-4 minutes at least. And that's all he needs. No? He's an energetic type of player. And we need him to finish strong with 3:39 left in the second quarter. Japet,
Get that one.
I like it. He's rebounding. He's doing exactly what Soto gave us. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Dwight Ramos. Oh, drive! And finishing on his head!
Oh, no!
Dwight Ramos. My goodness.
You want to block my shot, huh?
On the attack now, trying to get it back. No finish there, and Dwight Ramos may have gotten a block on the guy he just dunked on.
That frustration on the part of Marwani.
And Marwani,
Yeah.
now Ray Parks. Finding Scotty Thompson, kicks it out to Dwight Ramos. Back to Ray Parks, who pulls up for a three.
He was fouled. And that's a 3-point attempt.
Well, Doc,
Boss MVP.
everyone's happy in the building, including Boss MVP.
Sonny Barrios, Executive Director of the SPP. Former commissioner of our league, our pro league.
Ray Parks right now on the line to shoot 3.
See, you know, that's what I say about Bobby. He loves to shoot the three. And when he's on, he's a real good shooter. So I wish he would really penetrate a little bit more because he is a very good free throw shooter. If he goes to the line, he's going to give us points. And Senator Angara, if I'm not mistaken, no? All those masks, sometimes you can't realize.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's
tell.
a good thing you don't have a mask, so I know you.
Well, I'm also right beside you, Doc.
Yeah, but that's it. Bobby is a good free throw shooter. You can rely on him in that area.
Of course, Ray Parks. He's from his time in the PBA, all the local fans know him as a gunner. And let's see if he can replicate that here for Gilas Pilipinas. 3 points there for Ray Parks, his first 3 of the game.
Yeah, put on that pressure. Keep on putting 2 people there on that ball handler, shutting his lane off. They go to the other side.
Trying to find an open man, any open man now operating the pick and roll, attacking Japet Aguilar.
Hey,
But Japet Aguilar,
hey,
great
no, you're not
interior
doing that
feed.
to me.
Dwight Ramos on the run.
That was not a turnover. Oh, it was? Yeah, he was trying to pass off it.
Trying to find Scotty Thompson there.
That's something we'll have to check at the end of the first half. How many turnovers? Maybe already about 6 at least.
Double check that in just a bit, Doc.
Thank you.
That's right now, Marwani working on Scotty Thompson. A bit of a mismatch here size-wise, but then Dwight Ramos there to
Switches
solve
off.
it. Oh, that was from long range. No good, but it falls straight back to Saudi Arabia.
Unfortunately, the ball had a big bounce. Only
Scotty
7
Thompson.
seconds on the shot clock.
They got to move fast on about Saudi
Short.
Arabia, and that misses everything.
Here we go.
Dwight Ramos
Here we go.
on the
Here
attack.
we go.
Straight line drive for Dwight Ramos. Another easy 2 for the Philippines. And Gilas Pilipinas is up 32-23 with 1:48 to the half. We'll be right back. Looking at Saudi Arabia, look like, well, they need to call time because they were starting to trail here. But take a look at Jim. the mascot, the official mascot of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup amongst the crowd. And the crowd loving it, but they're loving that guy as well. On your screen right now, Jordan Clarkson.
14 points already, you know, and really kept us in the ball game in the first quarter.
Well, we needed him to score,
Yeah.
and we brought him in to score, and that's exactly what he did.
And eventually the other guys began to follow suit, no?
21-9 support was scoring here in favor of the Philippines.
The
Second.
defense is the key here. That changed everything. You know? Oh, they got the one low. 3-second violation, traveling.
Traveling call there against Saudi Arabia. Kanina sa huddle nila, they were telling each other, we need to get back, we need to get back. Pero itong Gilas Pilipinas trying to slam the door. White Ramos finds Sparks. Si Scotty Thompson to Japet Aguilar. Who they look for? Jordan Clarkson pull up three. That was quick.
Yes, already 4 3-point shots in this ball game. He has a total of 17 points.
Right now, as a whole, itong Gilas Pilipinas shooting at 37% from three. And you can bet a lot of them courtesy of Jordan Clarkson.
Before this, I think we were right about 31, 32%. No? So it's remarkable improvement here.
Speaking about improvement, Doc, you were wondering about the turnover battle. Itong Gilas Pilipinas, so far,
6
turnovers with 54.2 left in the first half.
Yeah. Watch the alley-oop.
Trying to go quick here. 5.8 left in the shot clock.
Good shot off.
Well, you know what?
That's a prayer. Oh, nice follow-up from nowhere.
Magadi got that in, and quick timeout for Gilas Pilipinas, with Gilas still up by 10 here, 35-25, with 47.5 left in the second. Bit of a mini comeback here with 47.5 left here in the first half. Doc, I wish I could translate everything that was said, pero wala talaga eh. Hindi ko maintindihan
Well,
eh.
you know, I think the guy, the head coach himself speaks English, no? So somebody had to translate. Now, 47.5 seconds is an ideal 2-for-1 situation, but you take it only if you have a good shot. But I think they really want to go, they're going to set up for something. We have about 12 seconds to go for a 2-for-1 here.
So Scotty Thompson babying it right now, looking for Jordan Clarkson.
He's going to be open.
And Clarkson folds up. That one wide left.
Okay, now you play defense. It's a nice steal.
And Japet Aguilar!
He pays a Japet.
Japet Aguilar feels right at home.
And that's Scotty getting it for him, you know, and giving him the assist.
Scotty now playing D. Last possession of the first half. Trying to look for anyone open.
Oh, what a big basket there. And it's going to count. This is the second quarter that we have a 3-point shot at the buzzer.
And that was a bailout three there for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But we still lead 37-28 going into the halftime break. Jordan Clarkson has been leading the charge. And we'll be right back after this short break.
Well, 6 turnovers is not bad for the whole first half. And hopefully we can continue to cut that down. I think some of our passes...
Well, right now we're seeing the stats here of Saudi Arabia though.
28 points on 21 rebounds with 6 assists. Not a bad stat line also for them, but the fact is we did shut them down in the second quarter while outscoring them by a big margin. No? But the key there was the defense, the slowing down of their half-court game, making sure they have no fast breaks as much as possible. We've had some couple of blocks. There are a lot of blocks too also. But I thought that we also did our share in blocking and intimidating them underneath the basket.
Well, you talked about us outscoring them in the second quarter, 26-14 in favor of the Philippines.
Almost doubling up on them, yes.
At syempre, you talked about fast break points also for at least limiting yung fast break points on Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Doc, 0 fast break points in the first half. And on the other side naman, para sa Gilas Pilipinas, 14 fast break points already.
Well, in international play, you know, one thing that's very important is that you have to have good transition defense. And one of the keys of the thing that you were talking about fast break was the rebound play of Terry Ravena and then bring it all the way to the basket. for only his first 2 points, but then it certainly had a lot of effect. Scotty Thompson, is still adjusting a lot to this kind of play. He's been so accustomed to the pro play, but he's done a good job on defending. Now he just has, I think he realizes who is defending, so he probably knows the guy's movements already.
Well, we saw there a while ago yung stats ng Gilas Pilipinas and trying to improve on what was really a tale of two halves in the first half. Yung first quarter natin, napakabagal and really had a hard time to get going. But then in the second, things started to look up and Jordan Clarkson on your screen there a while ago, yun po yung stat line niya with 17 points. And a lot of things to improve on here for the Philippines. If you're Gilas and you're a Gilas fan, you're hoping that you're going to avoid the slow start that you had in the first quarter.
Well, what happened there, I think, is a little bit too jittery, too eager to perform for the crowd also. So they were missing a lot of shots, except for Jordan Clarkson. And eventually, Dwight Ramos had nothing in the first quarter, but when he came back with a vengeance.
He scored in very dangerous ways. Itong si Dwight Ramos. And, credit to these players because this is actually the first time that we had a Gilas Pilipinas game back at home na everyone can actually come in, walang restrictions in terms of attendance.
Correct. Because the last time we played India, we were very limited, I think, to only the upper box, the lower level in the upper box.
Well, things have changed here, so let's turn over to Denise Tan. So Jamie Malonzo scores there, and our Denise Tan has this report.
Kwento ni Assistant Coach Zhong with Chico, he has continuously been pleasantly surprised with Kai Soto and the way he has carried himself in the last few years. Taon-taon, napakalaki na improvement. And even if once in a while, you see a glimpse of his young age, there is no denying that Kai has a long way to go. And this is because he perfectly understands his capabilities and limitations and only plays to his strengths. He has no need for those fancy schmancy. At ang pinakamaganda pa doon, it doesn't matter who you put up against Kai. They may be faster, heavier, more physical. Kai will never back down and he always competes. At the end of it all, if there's two things you don't have to teach Kai, it's his height and it's his grit. Back to you guys.
Salamat, Denise. Yes, you cannot teach height, as we see with Kai Soto. And Kai Soto uses all that height for the jam!
But again, it's because Jordan Clarkson released the ball immediately. When he saw people about to double team him, good release, and Kai dropping down very quickly, alley-oop play. Biggest lead of the ball game for us, no? 13 points.
Absolutely. The biggest lead prior to this was at 12, so now at 13, the biggest lead for Gilas Pilipinas. And now finding the rhythm, now feeling very comfortable. Itong Gilas, Scotty Thompson defending one of the marked men dito para sa Saudi Arabia. Kai Soto comes out, and I believe he got a deflection on that.
Yeah, he did. And Malonzo quick to take advantage. Scotty dancing.
Si Jamie Malonzo finding Jordan Clarkson.
Another nice pass. Nice pass again. Sumobrang ganda ng dunk.
Over-eager Kai Soto. Half of Mall of Asia was on her feet.
And Dwight Ramos had a layup, but he wanted the emphatic dunk there for Kai.
Belgabar.
Good help.
Missed everything there.
I tell you, Paolo, when Clarkson is guarding you, it's an...
Oh, Jordan Clarkson! Showing us that he can lay down the hammer and not just drain the three. 43-28 and cue a timeout from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Jordan Clarkson, you bad man. We'll be right back. to 28 para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And what a way for Jordan Clarkson to send us into that timeout from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Gilas Pilipinas coming out of the third quarter, the complete opposite they did in the first. They are coming out guns blazing though.
Yeah, and this is terrific pressure defense being shown by Scotty Thompson. Taking out Khalid. Oh, nice pass.
And that was a tough layup there, but then Red Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for getting that fall.
A good timeout there by the Saudi Arabian coach. Nice pass. That's a foul. He bumped him.
And they're saying that it might be 2 free throws, but then the referee's discussing it.
I don't think they'll give him free throws. Let's see if he gives him. No, it's just sideline inbound.
Ito, makikita natin
It's
ulit.
clear that he bumps him, so that's a foul. But he was not in the act of shooting. And he never released. He never gathered to release.
Just taken out there completely. As Dwight Ramos here to initiate the play.
Tough boy rin. Ito si Kai Soto. No? Tama yung sinabi ni Denise. Ito pa isang tough boy natin.
And that was tapped away and finds the way to Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, stolen.
And now Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the run and tried to dunk on Scotty Thompson, but Scotty with the foul prevents that from falling. And as we mentioned a while ago, Saudi Arabia had yet to register a fast break point. That would have been their first.
Well, it's a second personal foul of Scotty, and it's a foul worth giving. You know, you don't want them jumping up and down, dunking on us. Go to the free throw line. And like we said, this is an SRO only. I could see that when I came in. Grabe ang dami ng tao sa labas. Kanina pa daw, ng hapon. No?
Grabe yung pila. You had to get here early if you wanted to find parking. I parked very far, Doc, and I thought I was early. Then let's see, Kadi gets that one to fall.
They've chopped down 3 points of our biggest lead. Down to 12 right now. Gotta cut down on the turnovers.
Clarkson finds Kai Soto, and Kai Soto finishes. Big boy move.
You know, if our players will only finish with good passes and good shots, Clarkson will have easily a double-double as far as assist is concerned. Because, like I said, he is very, very eager to give it up to his teammates.
Right now, 5 assists for Jordan Clarkson to go with 4 rebounds. And that was a tough look there. Don't see Jamie Malonzo using every bit of his length to try and bother the...
Sometimes you say, you know, the guy is off form already. Look at this pass. I mean, he's looking that way as if he's going to go to the baseline. And fortunately, Kai was able to muster enough strength to get that ball to go through the hoop. The crowd has really been very helpful in making them miss free throws.
Well, even in long possessions by Saudi Arabia, the crowd counts down earlier than the shot clock. Kadi drains the second.
Remember, this guy was the one that had that follow-up just before the end of the second quarter, coming out of nowhere. So, you know, he has got some ability to put nice pass. But he stepped on the line. This is the unfamiliarity, so it's another turnover against our team. No?
Turnover number 7 here para sa Gilas Pilipinas, matching Saudi Arabia 7.
Scotty continues to hound.
Well, you know, you also look at points of turnovers here, Doc. We forced Saudi Arabia to 7 turnovers, and we've scored 13 points. Mismatch here. Let's see how they attack it, and Jamie Alonso comes away with a steal on the run right now and fouled on the break.
We almost lost possession of the ball, but he, like I said, he's still a very eager player. Lot of possibilities for the future, but wise enough to elicit a foul. So slowly but surely, we're getting the other team into that penalty situation, which we will certainly love if they can get there early.
And of course, considering there's still 6:14 left here in the third. Long way to go. Dwight Ramos looking for Kai Soto. I'll give it to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson.
He wanted to give an alley-oop, but he couldn't release the ball in time.
Also, it feels like Kingdom of Saudi Arabia now have scouted that out and actually looking for it too.
They're doing something different here on offense. So if you notice, a lot of ball screen, but then the dive of the big men quickly to the basket. And that's the reason why we have to make that a little adjustment.
Magbago man ang panahon, doon kami sa gawang Peerless. Champion! Mula sa baretang pangmatagalan, purong powder.